Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Boozer here. Looks like something has changed for the better. I finally picked up a green screen. I think it looks great. So thank you guys so much for putting up with the old setup. I finally decided to make my videos look a little bit nicer. Mainly the main concern was just about space, not having space for a big green screen, but I got a nice retractable one so I can put it away when I'm done with videos. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Green screen, looking good. But anyways, on to the video. So today's video, I want to quickly jump into the tournament that we have right now. It seems to be a reoccurring tournament because I've seen this before. So we have the Spider Tournament with the Corrupted Alliance. So this is actually fairly like simple event. Basically, just use the champions from these factions: Demon Spawn, Undead, Dark Elf, Knife, Revenant, and then you pick up some of these rewards on the side. Rewards are kind of underwhelming, but the point threshold is pretty low. This 5-star chicken, it's low for a 5-star chicken, but not super important. If you pick up a nice casual bracket, and you can pick up some relentless gear, 6-star, 6-star here, which is pretty nice. And actually generally pretty nice rewards. Yeah, that's up to you guys. If you guys have extra energy, if you guys are not going for the fusion, for example, this is a decent tournament. These are usually shorter, so you don't have much time. And like I said, this tournament has shown up in the past before with this exact alliance or exact whichever pact or whatever set of factions that we're supposed to use. So in here we're using Corrupted. So if we're using Corrupted, it's actually very easy because Corrupted has many good champions, namely Coldheart. They're going to be MVP for a lot of spider content. And in this video I'm going to show you guys 3 different teams, budget teams, that I put together for you guys, that can deal with basically 3 different dungeon levels, and it's going to depend on what you guys are looking for in terms of efficiency and energy usage, gear acquisition, and so forth. So I'm not gonna waste too much more time. Let's jump right into it. So first we're going to start off with Dungeon 20. So Spider 20 is the most efficient in terms of energy. So you guys just want to bang out the rewards without much effort. With as much efficiency as possible in terms of energy. For Dungeon 20, you're basically looking at 1 point per 1 energy. So if you want 1800 points for the 5-star chicken, you're going to spend 1800 energy. Simple, right? So this is the team I got. It's basically like 4 cold hearts. I got 2 of them at 50. You could basically run all 4 of them at 50 if you have good enough gear. And a Lydia. Lydia's not going to be replaceable here. But I assume if you're going to be speeding through this dungeon, you're going to be using Lydia. There's going to be a lot of different types of teams that can deal with Dungeon 20. And there's going to be like more budget options. For example, you can use like Ultimate Death Knight, for example, to tank hits, and then you can use like Miscreant Monster. There's lots of different teams. As long as you can use Coldheart, you can deal with the spider pretty easily. But this is the team I got. It's super efficient. I'll show you guys a quick run here. Super efficient run. This is what I was using for a little bit, and I'll probably end up using this team just to get rewards because it looks like my bracket is actually very difficult. There she goes, 9 seconds. So it's a 9-second farm for me. I can finish this tournament super fast if I wanted to. And yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. Get some quick rewards. The problem with 20 is that most of the gear for me is like instantly sold, so I won't get any gear from this dungeon. Yes, I save some energy, but I won't get any gear. So I was like, okay, let's do something higher. So if you guys are in that situation where you guys want to pick up some gear instead of just being super energy efficient, I got another team for you guys. Stage 24. 24 is probably one of the best. Stage 24, if you guys didn't know, is better than stage 25 in terms of quality drops. Drop rate for 24, you get more 6-star epics and a very minute amount less 6-star legendary. gear. So the difference between 24 and 25 is that you're losing 6-star epic gear, which sells for more silver as well. So you're actually losing silver as well doing 25. And the only difference is for 25, you get a very tiny fraction higher chance of getting 6-star legendary gear. So I usually prefer 24 unless it's for CVC. So this is the team I got for 24. Again, very free to play. I have Kymar. You don't need Kymar. You can use Renegade for this setup because Renegade basically does the same thing, except you have to survive one more lap, one more turn with the cold hearts. But with this team, you can easily survive. So Renegade definitely works here. I just don't have a Renegade geared out actually, so I can't really. I'm not gonna make one just for one run here. So bear with me with the Kymar, but Renegade definitely works. I'll show you guys the run real quick. So Kymar does the AoE just to trigger the 2 spiders from coming down. So the cold hearts come down, turn meter reduction. The ultimate Death Knight will tank all the hits. The HP burn is killing the spider right now. It's very simple. So the reset happens and then the cold hearts start popping off again. Every hit from the cold heart is max only 10% HP. So you see the HP burns have to do a lot of damage. You don't want your group to do a lot of AoE damage because you don't want the spiderlings to actually die. So you want the HP burns to finish off the spider here. And there she goes, 40 seconds. This one ranges about 30 to 40 seconds. Ultimate Death Knight makes it super safe, but a little bit slower. If you have a stun, an AoE stun champion, it's it'll be a quicker farm because when they're stunned, they take their turn, they don't move. I do have Akoth in stun gear to help with speeding up the run, but obviously it's not going to be very reliable in that. So yeah, so 30-40 second run, very reasonable run, very safe. And like I said, Renegade is subbable. Akoth is a free legendary from Doom Tower, so very accessible champions. And if you guys don't want to do 24, you guys want maximum gear chance, you guys can do hard 10. So hard 10, I got a team for you guys here. Again, mostly free to play friendly. Kymar's in here. You got 2 free legendary champions, and then we have 2 epic champions. So Renegade does work in this comp, except you have to adjust the speeds a little bit of your nukers because Renegade has the she has the reduction by 2 turns, not a full reduction. So there is comps that work with Renegade. I believe Tyraku has a video of that, but for me, like I said, I don't have a Renegade ready to go, so I'm not gonna make one for a video here. But I want to show you guys with Kymar. If you guys have Kymar, great. If you guys don't need Kymar, you guys can run for example, you can run maybe like 2 more nukers here. You can run 2 more nukers in Lydia, like 2 more max HP nukers, and then the fail rate will be depending if Lydia misses the 3% on her defense down or weaken. So, but it's still acceptable range of failure. So I'll show you guys the run real quick. We'll do presets and stats right after this run. I just want to show you guys, get this video out so you guys have something to work with for the last 24 hours of this tournament. So my Husks are not like, basically they don't have enough damage to kill every single one, which kind of sucks. But if they killed every single one, then they definitely would have been able to kill the spider in 1 hit. As you can clearly see, like, because I missed 1 spider, the spider lives a little bit, which kind of sucks. But Mithrala's Hex here should be able to finish this fight without too much more trouble here. There she goes. Yeah, so a little bit dicey. When it works well, it's like 30 seconds. But basically my Husks are not strong enough to deal enough damage. You could substitute 1 Husk for Calvalax. Calvalax works pretty well. He has a speed aura, and then he also does enemy max HP. But this is kind of the idea. You do defense. This is the cleanser. Mithril could be any cleanser. Yeah, but Mithril is kind of good because I have her in like a bolster set, so she gives extra survivability. But yeah, we'll go over the presets here. All right, so I'll show you guys so this is the Spider 20 team. Spider 20 team. I move my head. This is Spider 20 team. Lydia goes first, opens with a defense down weekend. Her speed's irrelevant, just needs to be the fastest. So yeah, she just needs to be the fastest. Accuracy, 220 is enough for Dungeon 20. Cold Hearts, as high crit damage as you can, at least 200 accuracy for turn meter drop, at least 150 speed, because that's the speed of the spider on Dungeon 20, so at least 150 speed. Same thing, as high crit damage, 200 accuracy over 150 speed. Same thing, and same thing. So my cold hearts are pretty jacked up. So if you guys notice that it only took 3 cold hearts to kill the big spider, so that's why I have a 4th one. Also 3 of my cold hearts don't have masteries, so if you guys have better built cold hearts, you guys probably don't need such high crit damage, but at the same time you guys could have more crit damage and it'll be fine too. So anyways, so just Heartseeker, and then yeah, nothing too special about this. It's gonna fail if Lydia drops the weaken. Drops the defense down, but the weaken I think still works. With just defense down, just the 4 cold hearts should be enough. For Spider 24, any AoE HP burn champion will work. So Akoth, I use him because he's free. I used him for a long time, to be honest. He just needs to be he just needs to be over 150 speed to land the AoE HP burn. Enough accuracy to do so. I have him in stun gear to help with slowing down the spiderlings to speed up the run, but that's not necessary. Ultimate Death Knight, 6-piece stone skin. This is my arena build. He's just there to take spiderling hits, nothing special. I put him shield first just in case something happens with the big spider, but should be no issue. Cold Heart, two Cold Hearts, same idea, same Cold Hearts that I used earlier. They don't need to be particularly fast, just faster than they don't need to be particularly fast, but I would aim for probably like 200 speed, I think, or maybe 190 speed. I forgot the exact, it could be even less than 200 speed. So just and also crit damage is capped for 21 to 25, so you don't need such insane crit damage. The max hit from a cold heart is only 10%, so that's what you're looking at. And then Prince Kymar, he could be extremely slow, because he only needs to reset, so he technically could be slower than the big spider, so slower than 150. But I have him in an arena build, so he's gonna go twice. That's why he's opening with the A1. If you make him super slow, then he's just gonna open with the reset, and then that's it. Okay, but this build works fine. You guys saw the run works fine. And then this is the hard 10 team. Hard 10 team. I have Mithra opening with the shield, and then she'll follow up with priority shield to cleanse off the sleep, and then she'll follow it up with the hex, which finishes off the spider if the husks leave the little spiderlings behind. Lydia, same thing, open with the defense down weekend. Kymar opens with the A1 and then follows up with the reset, and then husk goes bang bang, and then hopefully everything falls into place. Notice my husk crit damage is actually quite high, and it wasn't enough. So the alternative you could do is have Mithril open with Hex, and then one husk can blow up the wave. The problem with that is that you have to gear the second husk to be slower than the big spider, so you have to have the second husk maybe like 200 speed. because if the first husk kills all the spiderlings, then the big mama will drop more spiderlings, and then that would give her a chance to basically absorb the spider, heal up. So there is some nuances for hard 10. So just be careful about that. But you guys saw that this comp works. My husks are a little bit on the weaker side, so you could add a bit more crit damage, and that'll help. You could add more damage to Lydia, which also helps. Kymar, Mithrala, same thing. But I wanted to use Lydia and Mithrala just because they are free champions. And this comp should be close to 100% since you have the reset. So even if Lydia misses defense down or weaken, Kymar gives her a second chance. So she would have to miss it twice in a row, which is very unlikely. And yeah, so it all works. In terms of speed, you want the if you want both the husks to go first, if you want your champions to go first before the big mama goes, you want them to be at least 228 speed with the Lydia speed up. So without the Lydia speed up, you need them to be, I believe, 245, which is what the big mama is. So 245 is what the big spider goes, so you want them to be at least 245. So it's a, you know, it's pretty high speed. So it helps if you have like a speed aura. So a champion that is budget and works is Battle Sage. He brings a cleanse, attack up, and speed aura. Elva Autumnborn also works. She has a cleanse as well. There's a couple champions that work, but I wanted to use the most accessible champions for everybody. But yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It's a little bit late for the tournament, I guess, but it still gives you guys 24 hours. You guys looking for some options, and I try to use the most budget-friendly champions I had. So yeah, definitely not the only teams around, so you guys can mix and match a little bit. But okay, so best of luck with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below. And let me know if you guys like the new green screen. I'm digging it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.